We humans tend to forget that we are not the only ones that live on this earth. Everything has a purpose out here. All the insects, all the animals, all the trees you see out here, all the plants, all the flowers.
And out here you can just be in your thoughts and at peace, just relaxed and away from everything and everyone, just reflect.
And for natives, we don't own the land. We only take care of it, make sure we, leave it as how we found it, and make sure that we improve it.
Come see nature, come see how beautiful Mother Earth is. And she's pretty. Oh man, you take care of her, she'll take care of us.
These areas, they're very significant. For us Hopi, these are some of our migratory routes, for the different clans. We've been in these areas. We left evidence, whether it was our ruins, our pottery sherds. We leave behind to tell the world that, we've been here.
There's places that I've been, you can see like where their fireplace was, where they're sheltered at, and it's really cool to see. It's just that connection.
Back in the day when the ancestors were here, your same footprints are there as well. Brings tears to your eyes.
We live in the northeastern part of Arizona, which is a very dry part of the state. And water is a valuable resource. Without water, there would be no life.
It's life. It brings life. We are water. That's basically what guided our migrations across the Southwest.
Water to Hopi is a big part of our ceremonies. That's what we always pray for, is moisture, whether it be through rain or through snow. A lot of our ceremonies, we depend on the moisture. With all Native people and with the Hopi Tribe, we all believe that water is life. Nothing can survive without water.
We had clans that had to go out and scout for waters through springs. They had ways to check for water quality before they went back and said, okay, we can come here.
And for us as Hopi, we depend on these springs, these places where the water flows.
Mother Nature has given us all this water for us, and then we have to take care of it.
The spring that we're working on is called Bear Spring, Hunaupa in Hopi, and it's one of the important sites for a traditional Aboriginal boundary for the village of Songopabe, where I come from.
So we're out here trying to restore this spring to its natural state so that everything can benefit from it. As a member of the Water Clan, it is also one of our responsibilities to make sure these springs are flowing well, clean of debris, and so that everything that lives out here, all the animals, all the insects, can all benefit from it, where they can raise their families, drink from it.
Like we got here and the spring was overgrown, so we cut the weeds out, cleaned around the area, and then balancing out with Mother Earth. And I'm pretty sure she got happy as well, and like, hey, thank you guys. And that's like a way of how we're giving and taking to one another from both nature and with humans.
I mean, even just that little bit of clearing, we can tell that the seepage is already coming out.
She just needed some help to bring her back to life and allowing the water to flow.
It wants to breathe, it wants to come back to life, and it's our job to restore it.
By coming and help maintain, clean, and renew the life of the spring, the spirits that still live here, they know that they're being thought of. So when we come and work on these types of projects, we always make our offerings. We always pray to them and say to them that we're here to renew the life of the area, and hopefully the cloud spirits will answer our prayers and bless us with the moisture that comes.
So we try to come out here and lend a hand to the Forest Service in taking care of these things. And I'm very glad that the Forest Service is coming to the tribes to ask them for their help, to ask them why these areas are such an important place.
You know, it's really important to keep this collaboration going with federal agencies because it hasn't always been the best history that we've come from with the U.S. government. Obviously, you know, the agendas were not to have us here as indigenous people, you know, to take the land base, to take the water, to extract the resources. And we've come a very long way since that time.
Some of the Forest Service areas are cooperative, you know, and they respect, you know, some of these areas, and then some don't. I think, you know, we've come a long way, you know, as far as the cooperation. But, you know, I think there's more to be done.
I've had this job for over 12 years now, and I've found that one of the best things you can do as a tribal liaison is listen to the elders and do what they tell you to do. The Kaibab National Forest has worked with the Hopi Tribe for a very long time with this partnership. The Hopi Tribe are amazing stewards of the land, and they have these amazing maintenance schedules and cultural practices that are practiced on Hopi, but that doesn't constitute the larger landscape that they know that they're from. You know, the places that they've been and the places that they still take care of and the places that they pray for. We have some of those places on the Kaibab, so when we engage in this partnership, we invite the Hopi Tribe to come out, take care of places that are on the Kaibab. And we're doing it together, and we're both spending our resources and our personnel time, and there's a lot of co-education that takes place, and there's a lot of mutual respect building, and it's really good for the Forest Service to come out and work on these projects. It kind of helps to change our culture to make sure that we're better land stewards.
So when the Forest Service reached out, the Hopi Tribe was glad to come and assist, because by working together, we learn from each other. Forest Service teaches how they view the land and what they think is important to the forest. And also the Hopi Tribe teaches the Forest Service staff the importance of water, why we should maintain these springs, these water sources. Hopefully they'll begin to understand the meanings of these places, why we should protect and maintain these areas.
We are opening eyes and ears to the outside world that, you know, we all live here together. Let us share some of our knowledge with you so that we can work together to make this place even better. You know, that was a good thing to see this morning. People of all colors coming together in your office to get on the same page and, you know, come out here and do the work.
I think our forest has been doing this since like 1992, and I just hope it keeps going.
Everything you do, you take something from it, and I just hope that I take something from this and it stays with me.
And a lot of the knowledge that has been passed on is slowly disappearing. My hope, my prayer is that the elders that are here today with us will share this knowledge with the future generations.
There's a reason why they told us never to forget to plant your corn, never forget that way of being self-sustaining. And it's really important that we remain true to our cultural responsibilities, our teachings, because traditional ecological knowledge is going to save this world.
We tell the stories to them of why we should keep maintaining these areas, so that when the youth grow up and start to have kids of their own, they can pass these stories on down to them, so we can continue our way of life as being Hopi.